again, everyone. Betty MacNeill here, one of the HAPS exercise instructors. I'm here to show you some exercises that you can do with Theraband, exercising the legs. Now in this particular case, it's going to be the outer thighs or hip muscles that we concentrate on, a little bit of knee and ankle, but let's just go ahead and get started. Do what you can. These are a little bit more complex to try to describe, so hang out there with me and watch it a few times if necessary to get the right idea. We're going to start by taking your Theraband and bringing it under and behind your knees. You should be sitting in a nice, firm, tall chair, hips forward, so you're not sitting back, but you're sitting forward and tall. And then you're going to overlap the Theraband across those knees. Let go of it temporarily, and then as you re-grab it, your left hand is going to be taking the Theraband from the right side. Your right hand is taking the Theraband from the left side, so you can see I now have a cross or an X in my Theraband. Pull them nice and tight with those knees touching, feet touching on the floor, and then bring those hands down to the outside of your thighs or knees. You want your hands to remain stationary. These hands is what's going to offer some of your resistance, so you do not want to take the slack, you don't want to increase the slack in your Theraband. You want to maintain the tension that you feel around your knees. And to a slow count of 5, you're simply going to separate your knees while keeping your feet together on the floor. So here's what it looks like. Open up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Imagine, if you will, trying to put a beach ball in between your knees. Now slowly recover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push those legs apart as hard as you can. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And slowly inward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow motion exercises. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're building tone. We're building strength. Slowly release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You control the speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open way up and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 2 more repetitions. Open those knees out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep those feet together in the center. Release it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tall posture. Hands on the outsides of those knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's our last one. Slowly in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Very good. All right. You can do more of those if you'd like, but I do want to show you a few additional exercises that take a little bit of time to set up. So here we go. This next one is actually a good balance or equilibrium exercise for when you're sitting. The idea is that you're going to be leaning one way in your chair as you kick the uppermost leg out to the side, and then you recover again to sit up tall. Really working the upper hip muscle on the outside of that hip. But we're not just doing it free in space, we're actually going to do it with the Theraband. So you want to begin, please, by looping the center of the Theraband around your forefoot. I'm going to lift up my foot just to show you how I have it on my shoe. But then put that foot down right next to the other foot. Get both ends of your Theraband forward and then over to the opposite knee. Please note that the foot leg that has the Theraband on the forefoot does not have Theraband anywhere near it that you can see. The Theraband has built over to that opposite knee, and I'm going to hold on to it with my outside arm. So here we go. Let that Theraban help you lift your foot up, lean to one side and kick that opposite leg out, and then come back and recover. Now please, it's important. The leg that you're kicking is the one with the Theraband on it. All right. So for me, I'm leaning to my left because I'm kicking out my right foot. If you're leaning to the right, then you're kicking out your left foot. It doesn't matter to me, but it's got to be opposite. Lean over, lift up that foot with the Theraband and kick it out to the side, and then recover it backwards. We're not worried about a slow count right now. We just want to do several repetitions. Lean, which means shift weight, pick up that knee and kick the leg sideways. Straighten that knee out just as best as you can. Back to center. We'll do 2 more, please. Lean over to one side, lift and kick that leg out. Pull it back in and sit tall. And last one, shift your weight, pick up the opposite foot and kick it sideways. And come back again to center. This ability to lean and counterbalance yourself with the opposite leg lifting is a really, really good balance or equilibrium exercise. So of course we have to make both sides equal. I would agree. Let's get the Theraband out from the one foot you had it under, put it under the other foot. All right, put those feet down together, and again, bring that Theraband forward so it doesn't get caught on this knee, across to the opposite leg, and put some tension in it. Come on. Give yourself some resistance. It's going to be stabilized on the opposite leg being held by that outside arm. Again, you need to shift away from the foot that has the Theraband, so as it lifts and it kicks out, that's the one that has the resistance on it, and bring it back to center. Very nice. Shift your weight. I don't care. It needs to be extreme. Let's give yourself some good balance exercises here. And back to center. The more you can shift your weight and lean to one side in your chair and maintain your balance, the better your equilibrium is. It's about distance. Off to the side, lift and kick out that opposite leg. Make sure this is the leg with the Theraband that you're kicking. You shift away from that foot. Pick it up and kick it sideways, away from your shoulders, back in. And we're going to do one more, please. Shift to the side, lift up that opposite foot, kick it out, and bring it back into center. Well done. Very good. It's a little complex. So if you kept up with that one, more power to you. That's fantastic. Well, while you take a quick breather, I need to move my chair for this next exercise just so that you can see what I'm doing with my feet and my legs. You stay put, please. You don't need to move at all. I just need to make sure that I've got a camera view that gives you the ability to check out what I'm doing. So I've just turned myself sideways. What we're going to do at this point is loop the Theraband back under the forefoot, just one leg at a time. Straighten that knee out in front of you and pull back on that Theraband like you've got the reins of a horse or perhaps something. Just hold it right down there on your thigh. And what you're going to do is push your foot down against the Theraband and then let it come back up again. Make sure you've got a firm grip of that Theraband across the bottom of your foot. You do not want that thing to slip off and knock you in the face, please. And up. So you're pushing down against the Theraband across the ball of your foot, and then you're pulling that foot up again. Push it down. Exercise your calf muscle, and then as you lift it up, let it stretch your calf muscle back a little bit. Get some ankle flexibility and get some muscle strength around that ankle. Push down and up. We're going to do about 5 more like this. I've not been counting. I'm pretty bad at that. But I do want to do at least 10 of these per foot and up. So I'm guessing 3 more ought to do it for us. And if it's more than enough, then so be it. It never hurts to do 1 more for good measure. That's my philosophy. And here's our last one. Push it down and lift it up, please. And then bring that foot right back down to the floor. You're going to be switching the foot that now has the Theraband under it. All right, straighten out that knee, please. Pull back on that Theraband, give yourself some tension. Just hold it right up here next to your leg, next to your waist. Ready? Push that foot down and away, and then let it come back up. Make sure there's a nice firm grip across the ball of your foot with that Theraband. Make that contact nice and wide. Keep yourself sitting tall. Do better than me, please, with your posture and back. And push it away from you. Lift it up. There you go. Push down for strength and control. Lift it back up for some flexibility. See if you can't get that ankle past 90 degrees. Push it and up. So we're about halfway there. Let's do 5 more, please. Push it down and lift and push and lift. Very good. We're kind of just pumping that ankle, getting good circulation down into your legs. You know, it takes muscle contraction to help improve the circulation or make it move from your feet back up in the direction of your heart and back. And we're going to do 1 more, please. Push it down the way and lift it up again. And excellent. Well, those are 3 exercises that you can use your Theraband to help exercise your legs. You may have thought of some others along the way, and more power to you. But for now, that's going to be it for me. Again, take care, stay healthy.